morning. Today is an office day, so I woke up and I just worked out, did some move with Nicole. I love her stuff. If you've never done Pilates or yoga and you want kind of a mixed bag of whether something is challenging or a little on the easier side, I highly recommend doing Move with Nicole on YouTube. Thankfully, I also, don't you just love it when you are smart in the past to help you here now in the present slash future? Forgot I prepped coffee, and so as I was working out I could hear the coffee maker going and I could start smelling the coffee, and I was like, I'm so smart. I prepped it the night before, because I always try to do it, but 9 times out of 10 I don't. I just forget to do it the night before. But I didn't forget last night. I'm so excited. It's the little things, you guys, and finding the joy in the mundane. That's all I'm gonna tell you. I'm using this hypochlorous acid after my workout. I did just rinse my face with some water. I don't really like to wash it. I feel like it strips my skin a lot, but I do like to spray this, and I also spray it on my shoulders and my back because I'm breaking out for whatever reason. I haven't broke out there in a long time, but I am now. Normally I like to rinse off after I work out, but I didn't really like sweat in this workout, so I'm kind of like, And to be honest, I'm a little crushed on time. I woke up later than I wanted to, and I have to go to the office today, so I don't really have time for that, but I did rinse my face, my chest, my underarms, and I put deodorant on. I like to use men's deodorant because women's, for me, personally suck. I hate them. I don't like the way they smell. I don't like that they're fruity. I don't like that they're floral. I just like absolutely just clean scent deodorant. That's what I mean by clean, not that this has clean ingredients. It does say it's aluminum free, but Lord knows what everything else is here on the back. I don't know. I've been trying out this from Good Molecules recently. So it's like a daily brightening serum. It's formulated with beta-arbutin and hyaluronic acid. I'm hoping it helps with these marks. I don't know. I've tried their discoloration serum, and honestly, I feel like at first when I used it, I really liked it. But then as I kept going through more and more of the bottle, I didn't really feel like it made a huge difference, so I'm not really sure. I really do want to try maybe some azelaic acid in the morning, just because I feel like any vitamin C that I use just always 100% breaks me out. Like, I've never used a vitamin C that does not break me out, so I would love recommendations for a vitamin C. I've heard people say that hyaluronic acid breaks them out. I'm not sure if this is breaking me out. I do have more acne than I normally do. However, I just got done my period. Like, I don't know, like hormones are kind of out of whack right now. So and this does have hyaluronic acid, and I have like an actual bottle of hyaluronic acid that I use because I wanted to hydrate my skin because I use tretinoin at night. I know, so many complicated things, but I try not to complicate it. Gonna see how this bottle works. It was very inexpensive, so worst thing that happens is I guess nothing happens and I just wasted like $8, but I want to give this a fair shot and try it out. I've only used it for like a week, and honestly, that's it. And then I'm gonna go in with my moisturizer. I like to use this Bioma one. I love this milky one. It's really nice. I feel like it's one of the few moisturizers that don't break me out. I tried Cetaphil. Was it Cetaphil? Vanicream. That one burned my skin, and that was before I even used tretinoin. So I was like, I don't know what's going on here, but it's burning my skin, and if it's burning my skin now, how's it gonna be when I'm on tretinoin, you know? That's it for my morning like skincare routine. Really easy, really simple. I don't like to overcomplicate things. Also, very quickly, I forgot to mention, because I do this in my room, but I also put on sunscreen in the morning. So that is also part of my morning routine, especially when I leave the house. When I don't leave the house, I'll be honest, it's a hit or miss. More often than not, I don't put on sunscreen, but I also have really bad lighting in this house. More often than not, I won't, but when I leave, I definitely wear sunscreen. So I'm gonna put that on before I put on my makeup. I really like this one. It's pretty inexpensive. I find that it doesn't break me out. It's a little bit watery. I don't know if some people like it or not, but I like it for my dry skin. I would say if you're not dry, you may not like this because it does tend to give a bit of like a glowy, almost greasy look. before leaving I wanted to show my outfit. So I'm wearing this like frilly top, some jeans, and then some white sandals, and I have like a white denim jacket that I can throw on top. But this is it. But yeah, so this is what I'm wearing. Ignore my mess in the apartment. But this is like the denim jacket that I can throw on top of this outfit. So it kind of works together, hopefully. I don't know. Makes sense in my brain. Okay, I'm actually running so late now. Normally, I'm not late. Normally, I am actually the first one in the office and like the first one in. But again, I woke up later than I originally thought. I really just need like an extra 5 to 10 minutes. So I'm gonna pack up some coffee and skedaddle out the door. Hopefully there's no traffic. Usually it's not too bad on Wednesdays, but you never know. I was so worried about being late, but there was no traffic on the road, which was, I mean, that was fantastic. I hate sitting in traffic. It's worst waste of time ever. But now I'm actually kind of early. I got here so fast. To think how quickly I would be getting to work if it wasn't for traffic, and knowing how long it actually normally takes to get to work and back home is just like tear. You know, when you're actually driving with no traffic and you're like, wow, this is awesome. It should actually only take me about 20 minutes to get to work, or 25, and vice versa, and not 35, 45 minutes. And I understand that that's actually pretty good for people who live in LA traffic wise to commute. So I really shouldn't be complaining that it only takes me about 35 minutes, but like still, when you see how long it should actually take you and then you drive the amount, it's annoying. You know what I mean? It's just so annoying. You can't make this up. You really can't. Like, I was like, oh no, like I'm actually gonna be late, everyone's gonna be there and whatever, and no, I'm the first person here. And also, what's so annoying is I forgot to set my face. Like, I forgot to do with my setting spray. So I know by the end of the day, my makeup's gonna look like crap. And office air is real. It's gonna look so bad at the end of the day. Honestly, I feel like even if I tried to be late, I can't. It's just not in my nature. It's things like this that then make me think, did they send an email that I didn't get, or that I didn't look at or something about staying home from work? Like, I always get so paranoid about that.
The next day.
So I totally forgot to film the rest of my day yesterday. I'm back in the office, but it was a whirlwind of a day. There was a lot going on with work, so I completely spaced about filming my lunch or anything, kind of like the rest of my day, but I'm back. And once again, I'm the first person here. I really need to start like leaving my house later because it feels like I'm always the only one that's on time. But of course, it'll be like the one day that I'm late, everyone else is gonna be here, right? That's just, it's inevitable. But yeah, so yesterday was a lot at work and a lot going on at home, so I just honestly spaced and forgot to film. But another day at the office.